For those of you who are not taking the test, we're going to work on essays tonight. I have given you all a list of essays. But the first thing we're going to look at is the key to writing a good essay. The key to writing a good essay is getting an outline out on what you're going to write about. The reason why the outline is so important when you are doing your essay is that, number one, you're on the test, you're under a bit of pressure, and your mind is going a mile a minute. You're trying to think of everything you need to know for the test. And so for the essay, you really want to jot out every single thing, all your ideas. You want to basically sketch the essay out from top to bottom. So tonight what we're going to do, we're actually not going to write the essay, but we're going to take a couple of the essay questions and actually sketch them out as if we were actually writing our essay, or as if we were actually as a test writing our essay. So again, so this is very important, because if you don't do this, what will end up happening is that you'll get to the test, you'll have some great ideas, but you won't get all your points down because you haven't listed them down. And there's two primary types of outlines. Now, are there more? Yeah, probably are. There's all kind of types of outlines you can do. But tonight what I want to focus on is the basic Roman numeral outline, Roman numeral 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then something a little bit more visual, a little bit more schematic type of outline. So let's take just topic 1 here. Describe the ways in which computers have affected our lives. In your essay, you may wish to deal with the good effects, the bad effects, or both. So here, they're asking us to talk about how computers have affected our lives. So the most important piece of your paper is actually your thesis. The first paragraph, your thesis paragraph, and then as part of that, your thesis sentence, and just some general position statements that you might want to put in that first paragraph. So when you're talking about your thesis paragraph, your thesis statement, or your thesis sentence, the first thing you really want to do is make sure you answer the questions, right? You want to make sure that you answer what they ask you. So they ask you to describe the ways in which computers have affected our lives. So what you want to do there is say exactly that. As an example, computers have affected our lives by. Now, your essay is scored on a scale of 1 to 4, okay? If you get a 1 or a 1.5 on your essay, you fail it. Okay? And if you fail it, you also fail your multiple choice questions. So even if you get all 50 multiple choice questions correct, but if your essay's bad, the whole thing is 0. And then obviously you failed the GED test. So this is very important. This is a single test that if you fail it, it just, boom, the whole thing is gone. Okay? So you really want to make sure that you can write at least a 2-level essay. Okay? Now, what they're basically looking for is the 5 classic paragraph essay. So the number one thing that you know if your essay is good or not is if it has 5 paragraphs. If your essay has 3 paragraphs, does it mean it's a failing essay? Not necessarily. But you already shot yourself in the foot, right? They're looking to see if you have a thesis paragraph. They're looking to see if you have the body paragraphs. They're looking to see if you have the conclusion. So you have to have that 5-paragraph form. That alone will let the person who's grading your essay know that you know what you're doing. Okay? Even if your writing isn't the greatest or your word choice isn't the greatest, but at least if you have the 5-paragraph form, your thesis, your bodies, and your conclusion, you're already on the right track and you're on your way to getting a 2.